So as we talk about the healthcare landscape in Tennessee, what are we seeing now with children?
So Tennessee is one of the only, it is leading the country in the number of children who are becoming uninsured. We're experiencing double-digit percentage rises in children who are losing health insurance coverage. And there's lots of questions as to why this is happening. The economy, it doesn't seem to be the economy. I mean, the economy's doing fine. What we've seen is TennCare, and this was reported in the Tennessean just a few days ago, over 200,000 children lost their TennCare coverage in the past 2 years without any determination of whether they were eligible or not. What happened is TennCare has to do these annual redeterminations to make sure people stay eligible. And it's a 98-page packet, half in English, half in Spanish. TennCare has notorious problems with keeping track of people's addresses. So many people, the parents take their kids to the pediatrician, they get there, and the pediatrician says, oh, by the way, you don't have TennCare anymore. So kids are losing this. There's also TennCare, people will send in their packets and TennCare will say, we never got it. When in many cases, we've got proof that they sent it. We've got a fax receipt or a certified mail receipt. So there are massive systemic problems at TennCare with their ability to process these redeterminations that are causing, again, 200,000 kids to lose coverage. Now that's the gross numbers that lost coverage. There are also kids joining the program. Some of those kids who lost coverage may have appealed and have been able to regain their coverage, but this assumes that people will find out in time, because if you don't find out in time, you can't appeal. Will know how to take advantage of the appeal system. And so in the background of this, TennCare hasn't had a working computer system since, in 6 years. So there was no way, until recently, you couldn't even apply directly to TennCare because they said, oh, we don't have any way to process eligibility, but they're able to kick you off even though they don't have a way to process eligibility. So, I mean, it's a real disaster. I mean, kids are losing coverage through no fault of their own, through no fault, often not the fault of their parents, but because TennCare has systemic problems. It's a morass of red tape and administrative failures, and the governor needs to do something about it. And what are you all doing, I guess, with Tennessee Justice Center? Is there anything you all are doing or can do? There are things we can do. I'll leave it at that. But right now, we're trying to get the word out to say this is not just parents who didn't return paperwork. Many of these people did return paperwork. Or they never got the packet that they were supposed to get. TennCare says, oh, we never received your pay stubs that you were supposed to send us, and we can produce proof that, yes, in fact, you did. But they say, unless you can produce proof, so if somebody just put it in the mail, right, then they're not going to have proof that they ever sent it. So if you're being redetermined on TennCare, send it certified mail or fax it. Keep that fax receipt, because TennCare will lose it if you don't.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, wrap everything up. Be back right after this.